Today, we're going to talk about the dark side of high level calisthenics and fitness.
Oh boy, a video about Star Wars. I'm so excited.
No, unfortunately, this video is not about Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but it's not the type of content that I make.
Oh, well, at least is it about steroids? Everyone loves talking about juicing up.
No, this actually surprisingly is not about steroids. The dark side of calisthenics and fitness in general at higher levels is a little bit deeper than that.
Oh, this is going to probably be very boring then, isn't it?
Well, honestly, I hope not. But for those that are trying to push a little bit further in their fitness journeys, whether it's calisthenics or something else, understanding what it takes to go from being really good to great is a pretty big step that you need to pay attention to. So, what is the dark side of high level calisthenics and fitness? Well, the short answer is the effort that it takes to actually get there.
Boring.
Hush, my little nerdy friend. Let me break it down for you. So, if we look at the progression curve of a normal fitness program, you'll start out getting a lot of big gains at the start, and then it will taper off over time. This means when you're first starting out, if you want to get more muscle, strength, or just look better, a lot of those gains are going to come at the start. And then slowly over time, you will only be able to make micro adjustments. Now you can see where this is going because if you are at the highest levels of fitness, calisthenics, powerlifting, etc., getting those little gains takes the exact same amount of effort that it took before to get very big gains. And that's where the dark side starts to step in.
Oh boy, this is getting juicy now. Let's get down to the main plot.
Yep, no problem. So, the dark side of calisthenics and fitness at these high levels really comes down to that your life has to circle around hitting these high level goals. While professional athletes have all day to focus on these particular things, most normal people don't. They have things like work, school, or family that needs to take priority. So, if you want to be able to hit these high level skills and manage those, you have to make some pretty big sacrifices. You have to think way more about things like food and how you time your food successfully. Your sleep. Are you able to get enough sleep and what you have to sacrifice there and other stressors in your life? And for some people, they're not able to do it and then they'll be consistently stuck at a plateau. And that's where the dark side comes in. You have to analyze all these aspects and make sacrifices.
Oh, that sounds pretty tragic. Do you have any examples in your life?
Yeah, sure. Let's cover a few personally. Some of these sacrifices can be a little bit more humorous in nature. Like one of them was when I was trying to hit very particular food goals. This means my protein, carbs, and fats were trying to be exactly dialed in to maintain my current weight. I would have to do things like eating shrimp, which is great until you have to bring it into the office to eat. So I would just randomly around 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. just break out a bag of shrimp and just start snacking away. And this would be random ridicule and embarrassment from my coworkers trying to figure out why I'm eating a bag of shrimp in the office because it's not standard. And that's where some of the dark side comes in. It's all these weird things that you're going to have to do that might get you mocked. But then there are some other things that just get a little bit more intentional. For instance, when I'm on vacation, my family will normally have to have me disappear for a little bit because I need to go to the gym to make sure that I can maintain my current movements. While I try not to do as intensive workouts and use that mostly as a deload period, sometimes I just need to go in and maintain certain strength levels. So, activating my back for a front lever or pull ups, going and doing a few handstand push ups, working on my handstands. This takes time away from my family on a vacation that I may or may not want to do. So, that can also be a struggle. Plus, when we go out and get food during those things, I also have to try to be a little bit more balanced. Gone are the days of me pounding 50 donuts. Might only be like 25 donuts now. But you have to make sacrifices if you want to hit those goals. You want to come back from your vacation feeling refreshed and strong and not overly bloated and have to take several weeks just to get back to where you were. And sometimes that's too much. You want to be able to enjoy your life, but also be able to hit those goals. And sometimes that can just mentally wear on you. The last and probably most frequent is that you have to be a little bit routine with everything that you do now. For me, I'm very particular with the time I go to bed and when I wake up. So that way my circadian rhythm is the same. So my REM sleep and deep sleep can be basically the same. And I'm able to recover for my next workout. My food timings are pretty much the same every single day. First meal, low carb, but always, breaking my fast around 9 to 10 o'clock. Lunch, adding in more carbs. Post workout, I'm able to get enough carbs and fats and proteins in to hit my recovery goals. Everything is very much measured out, and there's not a lot of room for fluctuation. And then, depending on which workout I do, that allows me to have cheat meals or not. For instance, on a pull day, the day before and the day of leading up to the workout, trying to keep it relatively low on bad meals and want to stay relatively light. And then I'm allowed to carb up afterwards because I'll usually have a leg day of some kind afterwards that I can burn that energy off. So you have to be very particular about when you have a cheat meal, which can make weekends fun to plan because if things don't line up exactly the way you want it to, you might have to change things around, which can hurt loved ones. So there's a lot of things that when it comes down to it, you have to think about if you want to hit your high level goals. And all of this is really for, you know, doing 5 more pounds on a pull up, and you have to do it for weeks, months, years on end before you're able to hit the highest of highs to get it done. And some of this isn't for any monetary gain. This is really just for your own personal glory and progressions. So, if you want to go and hit that highest level of fitness, you have to think about what sacrifices are you going to give up? Are you okay with that? And the enjoyment that comes from it. Is your support system allowing you to hit these goals or will there be pushback? And that's some of the things that I'm lucky that, at least personally in my life, I've been able to have a great support team that wants me to keep pushing after these. And from there, I can keep progressing and enjoying my life as is and be confident with that.
It still sounds like your life kind of sucks there, bro.
No, honestly, it doesn't. I really love my life and the people around me, and I love pursuing these goals. It's one of those things that gives me a big drive to go to the gym, to have those things I can keep progressing after and being part of the elite in certain areas. So I still have a long way to go to be the best of the best and world record holders, but it's something that I do enjoy pursuing, and I don't mind dabbling in the dark side of high level calisthenics, at least for now.
Nerd.
Thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, trying to build my subscriber base, and leave a comment down below. Does this resonate with any of you? Does it scare you off? Are you wanting to get deeper into high level calisthenics or fitness in general? Let me know. Have a good one, everyone. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and be strong.